Hi everybody, this is Ginger and this is Ginger's chat show. Okay, now it's working. Uh Apparently Opera was having some issues on their end and I don't know why it wasn't working. So it's working now. So I'm officially live. Um anyway, this is my special since I couldn't do it yesterday. Um Anyway, I talked about my video yesterday, or intended to talk about my video yesterday. Uh, the tariffs decision by the U.S. Supreme Court. It slapped Trump back hard and told him what he did was illegal, and it's a virtual big no. So what part of no does he not understand? Okay, they said the worldwide tariffs are illegal. The only entity in the government to put out on tariffs and everything else is Congress. They're the ones that implement tariffs, not the president. And guess what he did today? He slapped 15% tariffs on the government. It's not going to go anywhere. Okay? He's been told no. And now he's throwing a little hissy, bratty, hissy fit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a brat, and he's throwing his fit about it. So, really, Trump, what part of no you don't get? It's not your job to put tariffs on there. It never is. You relay that to Congress, okay? It's their job, not yours. Now, um, and also speaking of Congress, shove out the mangas out of both the House and the Senate. Lock them out of the chambers so we can do a proper job. And people say, well, that's not fair to them. Well, bull crap, they never been fair to us, have they? Okay? Uh, they need to impeach Trump, get him out of office, and get professionals in there. And I'm going to keep saying that. The more I think about it, the more pissed I get. And I'm sure a lot of people are upset about what Trump is doing. I really do. And more people need to wake up and push the hell back. Um, Also, the Senate is pushing to invoke the 25th Amendment to remove him because he's endangering everybody and everything. And a lot of people said, well, they don't care. Well, I think they do care. I think they really do. Because they will soon realize it's endangering them and their families. So why are people afraid of Trump? He's just a piddly little bully. And Noam should be in jail. Bondi should be in jail. They're breaking every federal law that's in there. They're trying to take away people's rights. Well, you know what? Put them in jail and take away their rights and see what happens. Turn the tables on them. Because with bullies, when you do something like that, hi Nancy, good seeing you. Uh, with bullies, when you turn the tables on them, they back off and they run away when they're confronted. That's the only language that they understand. Okay? Um, I'm not afraid of Trump. No one should be. Okay? He's got to be reminded he works for us. You and me. Okay? So I think the guy should be fired. He should be given the boot and fired. Now, speaking of the 25th Amendment, the Supreme Court, including its immunity ruling and everything else, uh, there was a talk of a third term for Trump. Well, if he's going to run for a third term, have President Obama run for a third term. And you know what? President Obama could win. But he knows the Constitution. The only difference is with President Obama, he was a major university college professor that taught constitutional law. He knows what works and what doesn't work. Okay? He knows how the government works. Okay? He does his research, he does his study, he finds out he asks his team what they know or what's been happening, what's going on. He doesn't pull all these stunts like Trump is pulling. And the person who's basically running it as a shadow president is Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller is a piddly little peon that doesn't know anything. So he needs to be removed as well. Now, as far as the Epstein files thing, this is the worldwide implications on this. Many are going on the purview of international law. Okay? They're very much against pedophiles in Europe. They don't put up with them. And so now, which you heard the news this past week, ex-Prince Andrew, he got arrested. This is after he lost his title and everything else. Per constitutional monarchy law, no royals can be arrested or anything as per the thing. But if they lose all their titles and everything like happened to Prince Andrew, then yeah, he's a commoner. And so he can be arrested. He has to follow law. Okay? Well, if he's driving around, of course now he's in jail, but if he was driving around, he would have to get a British driver's license to drive around. Okay? But as I said yesterday on this, really, I got to think about that. It's more like, how much does Andrew really know what's going on with the Epstein Island and Epstein files? Now, how often does he go there? Well, so far I only saw one picture of him there. From the Epstein, all the photos and everything. And of course, was young. Was way back before. I think this is before the Falklands War, and this is before he was married, or when he got married. So you don't really know what really happened on the island or anything else. I'm not saying, about the victims. No, the victims should receive accountability. They should receive justice on all this is done. But Epstein's been dead since 2019, right? And yes, there may be others that have done things, but have there been any fraud or embezzlement or blackmail or anything? That's why they're investigating the whole thing, okay? But I think King Charles, I don't think he likes his brother all that much. I don't think he loves his brother. I always got the impression from Charles that he's somewhat kind of insecure. And then taking... Oh, this was after Andrew and Fergie divorced. Okay. Well, we don't know if he was over there. Okay, this was after. Okay. But we don't know how often he went to the islands. He knew she was 17. Yeah. Uh, well, I don't know. My thinking is, how much did Queen Elizabeth know that he was doing these things? Yeah, when she was alive back then. Um, she did start the process of taking him off the working royals list, and she thought that would be a punishment enough. She wasn't protecting him per se. She was just trying to protect the monarchy, and you know. So you hear the stories and everything else, but you're thinking, well, did this really happen? And of course it did. I mean, a lot of the victims came out and said, yeah, it really happened. Um, so was the girl 17 or was she 18? Because 18 is considered an adult. Um, Now, with somebody like 10 or 12, 15 or 16, then yeah. Um, but what I'm not saying is I'm not protecting Andrew. I'm not protecting pedophiles. I hate pedophiles, okay? Um, and maybe once in a lifetime we came across one. Um, no, pedophiles need to be put in their place, okay? But, like anything, of course, I remember growing up about Andrew. I didn't really see him all that much or hear about him all that much. Hey, Dorothy! Nice seeing you. Glad you found me. Um, yeah. Um, it just, many ways, it's a sad thing. And now there are a lot of people that were involved with Epstein or employees or notables, where I call by people that are higher up in the echelon and everything else. A lot lost jobs, their businesses slowed way down, their careers ended, and everything else. Some way that oh, I'm sorry, Dorothy. Bummer. Well, Dorothy, suggestion. If you have it in your house, or you could order from the store and have it delivered to you, get green tea and honey. That'll help with the symptoms, help with the cough, help with the congestion that goes with the flu. Try to stay warm, drink plenty of fluids, have chicken noodle soup, which is always good. Have chicken noodle soup, you know, just plenty of protein and everything else, and then take your vitamins. I'm sorry, I'm fighting allergies right now. It's spring. Um, but yeah, it's really a sad thing. Oh, guess what? Um, Also, the Supreme Court, they, let's see, no, the District Court, Federal District Court, they ruled against the Department of Education. Okay, good. Glad to hear that, Dorothy. Good. Just watch yourself. You just don't want things like walking pneumonia. Uh, I had that once. It took me by surprise. Um, Good. But, oh, what I was saying about the Department of Education, it got slapped back. The judge ordered the Department of Education, this is the federal district judge, okay, federal judge. He ruled against the Department of Education. He said, no, you have to reinstate DEI. And the Department of Education has to stay intact. It's part of the government. So it was slapped back, and Trump was slapped back about it. So the schools, teachers, students, they all win. Okay. Uh, why MAGAs are so against education is beyond me. I think a lot of them got into trouble in school and decided that education is not needed. Well, excuse me, yes it is. Because without education, where would the human race be? Uh, we'd be in deep doo-doo. So, I'm glad this is working. I'm happy about that. Um, I don't know if you guys been watching the Olympics. Um, they end tomorrow, I think, tomorrow or Monday, and I will have my regular chat show on Monday. In the morning, I have my getting my hearing aid fixed and getting my hearing test done, and see what I could do about the tendonitis in my ear. It's been getting worse. Occasionally, it pops, uh, and then it calms down, but then it goes back up. So, um, anything else? Anyway, I'll just keep eye on the news, and I will see you. Let's see. Let me check my calendar real quick. Hold on a second here. 1 minute. Let me call up my calendar. Oh, and I really like my new all-in-one computer. It's working beautifully. Um, okay. Okay, I'll see you Monday, Wednesday. Um, Now Friday, I don't know on Friday. I go in for my mammogram on Friday, and it's kind of mid-morning, and of course, you get there early, and sometimes you get in there on time, everything's done on time, and then you're out on time. Other times they're late, which makes you late. So, um, I will see you guys next week, and I'll keep you posted, and I'll decide about Friday. If I choose not to do the Friday chat, I could always do a Saturday special like I'm doing now. So, um, I will see you guys later. Love you. I'll post this on my YouTube channel. And take care. Love to all. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Get well, Dorothy. Keep me posted. Okay. Bye bye.